Welcome to the community of the Whisper. Turn off the lights, ensure the door is bolted shut, and listen closely, for there are truths revealed only in the gloom. Christmas does not always smell of cinnamon and pine. Sometimes, if you sharpen your hearing in the deathly silence of a snowy night, the air thickens with the pungent stench of sulfur. While the snow falls silently and colorful lights illuminate the windows, a rhythmic metallic clank shatters the peace. These are not the bells of a magical sleigh, but the heavy dragging of rusted chains over the ice. It is the night of December 5th, the eve of St. Nicholas, and in Alpine folklore, kindness has a long and blood-drenched shadow. It is the arrival of Krampus. Forget the coal. This year, if you haven't been good, the punishment won't come in a stocking, but in a wicker basket brimming with screams. Meet the Krampus, the demon of Christmas. This entity is no mere nursery rhyme to frighten children. He is an ancestral incubus, a nightmare creature with pointed ears, hair as black as the abyss, and towering horns that seem to crown the devil himself. His face, adorned with a long red bifid tongue dripping with anticipation, is the last thing many see before vanishing forever. His origin is lost in the darkness of pagan mythology, said to be the son of an underworld deity. With the dawn of Christianity, his figure transformed into something even more unsettling, the dark shadow self of St. Nicholas. While the saint rewards generosity, the Krampus embodies the most brutal justice. He does not come merely to teach lessons, he comes to hunt. Those children who lack the Christmas spirit hear the cowbells first. It is the final warning. If the Krampus finds you, his thick furred body and cloven hooves will remind you that hell has risen to the surface. Imagine lying in your room, hearing heavy footsteps in the hallway. The Krampus does not enter with laughter, but with the sharp crack of his birch branches, used to lash skin until it bleeds. But there are details history has tried to bury for being too atrocious. In the Alpine regions of the 17th and 18th centuries, the legend turned even more macabre. It was said the demon wasn't satisfied with just taking you. If your malice was deep enough, he would tear off your limbs to fill your hollowed corpse with straw and stones, turning you into a human scarecrow beneath the eternal mountain frost. Other versions whisper that he hangs his victims from pine trees like macabre Christmas ornaments, to devour them slowly as the winter solstice consumes the last sliver of light. Through the centuries, the church and even fascist regimes tried to ban this cult of terror, fearing its diabolical nature. They tried to replace him with tamer figures, but the Krampus always found his way back. Today, he dwells on our screens, in our video games, and in our worst nightmares. Whether as a spirit that steals youth or a creature that abducts children for the solstice, one truth remains. Evil has a long memory, and on December 5th, the debt is paid in blood. In the end, for a naughty child, the threat of an ancestral creature is far more effective than a measly piece of coal, because coal is forgotten, but the cold of the Krampus's claws lingers forever. So, tonight, before you close your eyes, make sure your behavior has been beyond reproach, because if you hear the scrape of metal against the snow and the echo of a demonic bleat outside your window, it is already too late. The sack is empty, and it is perfectly sized for you. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the depths of the darkest traditions. The Krampus reminds us that the light of Christmas always casts a shadow, and that shadow is hungry. If this story has chilled your blood, I invite you to explore more tales of horror and mystery in our Library of Whispers. If this tale has made your skin crawl, leave a like and tell us in the comments, have you ever heard chains dragging in the December night? Share this episode with someone who needs to start behaving before it's too late. Don't forget to subscribe to the Community of the Whisper and hit the bell so that your faith is the only thing protecting you from what is to come. We are preparing something even more disturbing for our next delivery. If horror is your obsession, subscribe and hit the bell so that no shiver remains foreign to you. We shall hear each other in the shadows, if you manage to make it through the night.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.